You're such a weirdo.
What am I eating on? What are you feeding me? Jambalaya? Please don't be there. Who is that? Bob Ross? We're back again to play some games, and it's Sunday, which means it's Sunday Seduction, a series on my planet. A series on my channel where I play a random romance game. And today I'm a bit late. This game had a little bit of a moment a while ago, a year ago, but I never got a chance to play it. So today I'm taking a look at the horror dating sim, The Bloody Painter. I'm scared. I know I'm always scared. I mean, look. At least 13. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, that's not good, because I make bad decisions. That makes sense. That makes sense. You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me twice. Oh, I'm already locked up? I thought I'd be starring, not. Ugh. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, golly, he got me from behind. Crazy. It seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. And chained up. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. I feel like I should save already. Can I save right now? Yeah. What am I eating on? What are you feeding me? Jambalaya? You tried to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. I want to see what this meal is. Oh, spaghetti. It looks okay. It doesn't look crazy, but I'm still not eating it. With a spork is crazy. He don't trust me. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork, spork, that's completely harmless, was thoughtfully attached. Yeah, he don't trust me. With a fork or a knife or anything. It's still warm. It feels like it was sent here not long ago. That mattress is so... At least it's clean. At least it's a clean mattress. Could be worse. No cell phone? No service. No signal. Who's your provider? Might be a remote place or underground. Mattress? There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Well, some people like hard mattresses or, hard surfaces. You peek through the keyhole. I didn't tell you to do that. But you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. That's all right. Oh, wall. Looks like cement. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. It really will mess you up with no windows. I went on a cruise one time when I was younger, had no windows in our place. It really does mess up your sense of timing. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Girl, you're a little too chill right now. Start screaming. What's the next move, girl? Don't eat that food. Oh, great. Ambiance. Knock over the meal? What if I sleep? First, let's listen. But don't go close to the door. Just listen from here. They're building up the sound. I don't like that. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Okay, go sleep. Can we calm the music down a bit? I mean, you ain't gonna kill me for taking a nap, right? You lie on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Great. You open your eyes after hearing some noises. Okay, we good. You're not mad at me, right? I can take a nap? A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if he's sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that a strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed. Bring me something else. I like spaghetti. I take that back. I like my mom's spaghetti. I've never eaten spaghetti other than my mom's. Yeah. I don't want your spaghetti. He looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
Well, don't kill me.
Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
What is that? Well, okay. You said I gotta finish everything in the freezer? What does that mean? Defrost it.
The freezer is full and there's no space for more.
Defrost the meat and cook it. Are you talking about bodies?
7 days.
Bro, finish a sentence. Sorry. Finish a sentence. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later.
Are there bodies in there?
If you die now, you'll rot.
Okay, yeah, he's talking about bodies. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? Do holidays count? He nods and walks out of the room. Or door. Same thing. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this. Please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Oh gosh. So I have to survive 7 days with him killing me? Let's investigate the surroundings first. Okay, that's a bit better. I can do some bread. That's less. Go for it. We'll go for it later. Because, spaghetti... I didn't mean to go to sleep. I just want to investigate. I thought we were investigating. So he's not feeding me today. Got it. He said, fine, starve. Please don't be there. Who is that? Bob Ross? You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. It might be a head. Can I just yell? Bring me some food. I want to eat now. I really want to eat that bread. Oh, you're calling to him. Oh my! Why am I not picking up on this? You're yelling to the head. Got it. I didn't want you to do that. After yelling for help, you finally realize what that is. That's artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Didn't get me. You hear the door open. He's gonna kill me. I messed up. That wasn't my fault. I was misunderstanding everything. You slowly push the door, and there's no trace of the strange man. First, you go into the room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. Oh, great. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. And the jars are filled with specimens made from human body parts. Oh gosh, what is your problem? It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? Yes, probably, yeah. You're thinking. He's gonna sneak up behind you. You've seen this scene. Might as well admire it, you know? He might want to talk about his artwork, you know? You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. Okay, he wants to talk now. Because I showed interest. Fake interest. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot. And also, she's kind of creepy for this. That is not me. I do not claim this MC. She's 15 minutes of staring is crazy. It turns out the man has been watching you from the blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful, girl. The man goes silent, with his head tilted for a couple seconds. After hearing your comment, he seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour of his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again. I don't even know how I got this far. Let me save. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You're waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you got is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into the light. So we're back here. You first arrive at the room with the operating table outside the door. But this time, the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out somewhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hands to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Chest. His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. I don't want to do it. You gonna kill me for that? You can't hurt innocent people, even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the man will know you're just pretending to admire his artwork to survive. I mean, there could be a difference. You can admire something and have no interest in doing it. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You are indeed pretending.
There's a difference. There's a difference, bro. He locks you back in the small room you were in. There's no such chance ever again after that. You can only eat the meal he sends every day and wait for the seventh day to come. You really want me to go in? You really want me to be a psycho like him? Do it then. Maybe beautiful work always comes with sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with a knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. You're both don't make a romantic scene out of this. You're both holding the surgical knife, like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him. He has the nerve to freshen up due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, but your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you, but he didn't. You started to speculate on the purpose of his behavior. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty? Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time, that's what we're calling it, ends, you're locked in the room you were in. You go to sleep to end the day. You're really not feeding me anymore. But he is letting me out. Until noon. Let me save. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. He's setting me up. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. He did it on purpose. Okay, you're just gonna do it. Okay. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there is an unnaturally even mark from one wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room. Hidden layer by layer with a trapdoor. No wonder the sound installation was so good. Golly, creaky stairs. You walk up the stairs to see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. Man, we live in a cabin. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin. Ew. And there's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. You love the word specimen, huh? Then you walked into the living room. You good? You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He's the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing the mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating, and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to... he'd probably appreciate if I, save. Might as well. This is a love story. You can't fall in love who you escape. At this time, you decide to take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. The kitchen probably has like a rag or ice. It's a nice kitchen. It's okay. Nothing crazy. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. Get some ice. There's some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in the ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. You're gonna call him patient now? living room is spotlessly clean. I don't really want to look at any of this. You return to the living room, wringing out the excess water from the towel soaked in ice water, and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. I mean, he's alright. He's alright. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while, he wakes up to the scent of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks so shocked. He looks a little shocked. Girl, boy, she's creepier than you sometimes. She's creepier than you. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what's going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away.
Personally, I would have choked you out. But it's okay.
You're such a weirdo.
Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but about him. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rise slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brew for him. It seems that he's still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
M.O.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Bloody Painter is not hard for me to pronounce. I'm good. BP, it sounds weird. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decoration in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crossing his legs, picks up a book and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
Who this? Your daddy?
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
Yeah, whatever. Is that your daddy? And is it a candle or hair gel? Nah, you don't use no hair gel. You sit on the sofa. Soon, a wave of sleepiness comes over you. And don't you dare put me back in that place. You won't, right? Today you fell asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Thank you. 2 more days. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. What is that? What is that? After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on a clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
It must be cleaned like this 1 or 2 times a week. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like a princess. He catches you, with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks, I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped, and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
What does that mean? Why?
It's dangerous.
You scared of cockroaches? You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. Girl, if you say so. I would have been choked him out. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. I really hate looking at this. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing interaction between you two that have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the window, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis? Ain't nobody coming to see you,
Otis.
Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly. Really? He's very unemotional. Very stoic. Very creepy. BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps.
Who says that?
I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
Oh, I get it. The police officers enter the house and see you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
You greet the police officer with a smile and a nod. At the same time, the police officer quickly looks through the missing person's photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. This cabin is so creaky. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. If you got something to say, say it. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back just as he's about to touch your hair. Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Bro, change the floor. Do something. It's loud in here. He turns around and leaves. You chefing it up in here? Golly. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. Okay, I'll eat this. I'll eat this. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on the large round plate. A poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. I'm not eating the tomatoes or salad though. Sorry. The plating looks delicious. You got any meat? I'm a meat eater. And I don't like coffee. Oh, it's cocoa. We're good. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. I'm not gonna kill you at this point, dude. Calm down. You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite of you and flips through a book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything's really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to does it matter? I have a question. Golly, what are you screaming for? You say with a super loud voice. Sorry.
I'm not Van Gogh. I have ears to hear. What is it?
I was just nervous. I was a little nervous. What book? I am curious about this. No, I'm actually really curious about the book. He's picked it up like twice.
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
Well, what are you reading? A romance? What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
Starring, that's a book? I thought it was just, a movie or TV. I don't know if it's a movie or not. Starring, what's his face? Starring, oh, this is gonna kill me. What's the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation.
Oh, what's his name? He plays the Grinch in the live action.
Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right?
Yeah, that's a cool concept.
I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Oh, excited. You know, it is a thriller at the end of the day.
Excited? Why?
People love watching something that would never ever happen to them, or they can't even picture stuff happening to them. Not like that. That's not what I was talking about. They may be attracted to your charm and want to be killed by you. That's not what I was trying to say.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good
He's
taste.
talking about you guys, not me. He's talking about you guys. It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. I want to read too. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibilities of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why does it have to be burgundy? Because they wear a navy blue shirt? Or coat? Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
I guess. If we're gonna be like that simple. Do I care? I even want to bring this back into his head. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why are they all wilted or withered?
I have tried my best.
You don't got a green thumb?
I don't know why they always die.
Maybe because you don't talk to them. You have to talk to your plants, I hear. Yeah, I don't want to bring this up. But... oh, I can't save? It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. You're gonna love it, I promise. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry. You said there were traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Okay, relax. Great. As for what to cook, the ingredients, well... a bad idea flashes to my head, and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No, why would I do that?
Because it's not as far off as a thought as you think.
I just use human bodies as materials for making art.
Now you freaking...
and I never think about eating them.
freaking Ed Gein, whatever his name is. I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism. They don't. But it's not a crazy thought, because some of them do.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools?
Some people do.
Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them. Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing.
You ain't different. You're not as different as you think. I promise you that.
Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
But how come the game told me you kill really easily? Luckily I haven't died. I got a bad end, but he didn't kill me.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
Oh. I see. After hearing this, you decide to... Girl, you crazy for that. Make a common dish, because you ain't eating it either. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on a shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. That did not sound like an oven turning on. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Bro, I can cook. Relax. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. Eat it, try it. Eat it, try it. It's good. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? I used your ingredients. He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. Yeah. I put my foot in that. Which one? The right. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
Don't say surprisingly. Eat some more. Get that up in ya. What's wrong?
Nothing.
How you smiling?
It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Well, you have no friends. That's your problem. I can make you more if you like. You have fairly pleasant afternoon. God, day 6 is long.
Hey.
What? The police is back? Did someone finally put a missing report for me? You woke up from your sleep by the man. You have no bedroom, by the way. We've been sleeping on the couch. Do you have a bedroom? You are awoken from your sleep by the man. Bro, back up a little. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Now? Gotta go.
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside. It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now.
I'm bad with the snow.
Come with me or not, it's your choice.
Oops, what? I hit the wrong button. Might as well. Love story. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eye and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
You want me with you or no? He hesitates to speak and looks away. Looks like he's thinking about something. The hell has scared me with a countdown. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and his unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
There you go, you said it. He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Okay. Don't betray me. Or I'll betray
Follow
you.
my footsteps.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's easier to follow you when it's snowing. I see why you said that before. Got it. You follow the shoe prints he leaves in the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you're walking through the forest, you hear a movement behind you. Freeze! In a snowstorm, several policemen, who are lying in ambush, chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. They're shooting. A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain. Why are you shooting at me? And you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. Do you think I'm working with him? Am I not on the missing persons list yet? Probably not, I guess. He just look at you, as if he's considering whether to... Don't do that. As if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. We going down together? He kisses your forehead. You feel the time freeze at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there's no relevant evidence to prove that you're an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, don't go back to that cabin. Girl, you rich. You rich. Nice. 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today's Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. Close that window. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on a table next to the windowsill, a red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Man, you're supposed to take the thorns off. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Bro, I hope they catch you. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good and 4-2. Different worlds. You know what? I'll take that. I will take that. That's a good run. That's a good run. He didn't kill me. I enjoyed that. But like I said, she's creepy. She's creepy. You guys are both weirdos. Of course, he is the bigger weirdo. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.